In this video, we're going to work together to answer question 8. This will take longer than the time you can spend in the test because I'm reading aloud and discussing the questions with you. But when you're doing this on your own, you will get quicker at it. Here is question 8. This type of question can be known as sentence completion because you are given the beginning of the question and need to choose which of the 4 options is the best way to complete it. It can be helpful to rephrase the beginning into a complete question starting with a WH question word, for example, what, why, when, who, where, or how. Take 15 seconds now to rephrase the beginning to a complete question starting with what. Most of the words will stay the same, but you will need to reorder them. We can rephrase the beginning to what is being highlighted in the second paragraph. In the second paragraph really doesn't have any relevance other than telling us where to look, so we can ignore it. This should now feel a clearer question to answer. The question doesn't give us any further clues, so it's a good strategy to read the answer options next and identify the key words that show the difference between them. For example, in A, personal qualities are the key words. We know the text is about medicine. And in B, the key words are which specialty fits each personality. Take 15 seconds to do the same for options C and D now. Which are the key words in each option that show the difference between the other options? In option C, the key words are extensive career options, and in option D, challenge assessing candidates' suitability. Did you get that? Are you still unsure about how to reduce the answer options to their keywords or why this is useful? Let me break it down a bit further. The less information in each answer option that you need to check against the text, the quicker you'll be at finding the answer in the text. This step will help you to read more efficiently. If we look at the 4 answer options again in full, the similarities between them are they are all to do with careers in medicine. A, C and D are looking at the perspective of who would make a good doctor, how many specialty options are available to graduates, and the difficulty for admissions officers in determining if someone will make a good doctor respectively. Option B is also on the same lines but written slightly differently, focusing on which specialty matches which personality type. The more you practice analysing the answer options to understand the differences between them and what you are being asked to choose between when reading the text, the more straightforward you will find it to locate the answer to the question. Looking in such detail at the 4 options will feel clumsy and slow to begin with, but it really does make a difference to your reading fluency and accuracy of answer choice, and you will get faster at it the more you practice. Looking at paragraph 2, it's quite short. Take 30 seconds to read it, keeping in your mind your analysis of the 4 answer options. Sentence 1 is about the problem of defining uniform traits or characteristics in future doctors, which means medical undergraduates. Sentence 2 mentions the specialties graduates might pursue. Sentence 3 raises the point that each specialty requires different skills and will suit different personalities. Sentence 4 questions whether a recruitment strategy can effectively identify a generic set of desirable traits, essentially rephrasing sentence 1. So the main point of paragraph 2 seems to be the difficulty deciding who would make a good doctor. Looking back at the answer options, take 20 seconds to think about what you just read and which of the answer options are a good match for this. A and D both mention personal qualities and suitability, but only D includes the problem element of the paragraph, the difficulty deciding who would make a good doctor. There is no list of desirable personal qualities which would be needed for A to be correct. B is too specific, focusing on which personality would suit which specialty best, rather than just who would make a good doctor, so isn't correct. C is not the focus of the paragraph. 3 specialties are provided as examples of future career pathways, but it's the first and last sentences that carry the meaning. Who would make a good doctor in the first place? The specialty they choose comes later on in their training or career. I choose D.